start by you telling me your name and what you do.
I'm Eveline Morel. I'm the owner and founder of Emblem Showroom. And we do everything at Emblem. We get involved with, we basically, our motto is we build brands. So we get involved, we're very proactive. So of course we work with retailers to sell the brands wholesale. But we are also very proactive that we work with the brands from everything that includes their brand image, marketing materials, to communication, to product strategy, and whatever is necessary to help the brands grow and expand. We work predominantly with overseas brands, although we do work with US brands, and we've worked with local designers. Oh, nice. And we are generally mostly focused on the contemporary market. Okay. So, and I would say mid-price contemporary, our average wholesale will start someplace around $30, $40 for maybe the lower price points or the tops. To generally, I would say our average for dresses will be anywhere between, let's say, $69 to $89. That's kind of the sweet spot. Of course, you're going to have evening wear like El Zaytouni that we work with, which is an Australian brand that's very well established in Australia, and they're doing really well with Revolve. One of the things that we do, we group brands. Okay. So for example, we generally have, for each showcase, we have anywhere between 4 to 10 Australian brands.
That makes sense.
So it's more compelling for a buyer. They're not just coming to see one brand, they're coming to see 10 brands.
That makes so much sense.
So, so there's definitely economies of scale, and you know, there's safety in numbers.
Yeah.
We
So
also
they all split the cost, right?
Yes,
That's
exactly,
so
and it becomes a fraction for them to enter the U.S. market. It's something different that we're doing for 3 months. We provide a whole list of services, which gives them also media introduction as part of this. And generally, they're here for 2 markets. So basically, we'll do either LA and Dallas, or we'll do LA and New York. So it's something that's been amazing. And I'm happy because it gives designers the ability to do something more effectively for a lower cost. So that's one of the reasons that we also have, I would say probably half of our brands are Australian. You know, what I'm seeing, the situation with the brands from overseas, they may be a really big fish in their small pond, but then everybody thinks, oh my God, the US market. Yes, it's the world's largest single market, 28% of the global market.
28%?
But
just fashion, or just in,
no, just clothing. Clothing.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it's 28% of the global market when it comes to apparel.
Wow.
So it's just it's a big country. It's a big market.
That's true.
However, the competition in the U.S. market is just
fierce.
Yeah, it's fierce. So a lot of the Australian lines, they think, oh, you know, they're great in Australia. Australians are used to spending a lot more money on their clothes. So they come to the U.S. market and they're like, oh, you know, we're going to do big.
Right.
It's like, wait, guys. You know what? You're up against how many other brands? So then really, then that's where we start working with them. Okay, what's your positioning? One of the things that we are specialized in that we do is we approach things from a business perspective, from very much of a business marketing perspective.
Nice.
So all the brands, we do competitive analysis. We look at who's in the market, who are you up against, how can you be different, how can you position yourself against, where are you stronger, where are you weaker.
It's incredible information for them to get.
Absolutely, wow. Because otherwise, then, you know, all we can do is basically send a mass email and kind of see what sticks, kind of approach, which, yes, I mean, you use that anyways.
Sure, right?
for random stuff, but you really have to, you know, it's just, you really have to know, even from the target, you know, developing a target list of stores. I mean, how do you approach it? Where, you know, what would be the stores that would want to pick up this line?
That's true.
So we approach it very much from a business perspective. It's not just, you know, it's not just, okay, this is a cute line, but does the product work? Is the product design, you know, is it, well, assuming that they ship, because most of these brands, they have been around, I would say, 90% of them, they've been around in their home countries for at least a few seasons.
Very cool. So these aren't emerging designers. They're
One or
just emerging
two,
into the
yeah.
U.S. market. But they've
One or
been
two are
around.
emerging designers, and then, it's giving them that support. But I would say most of the brands from overseas, they generally have their production in place.
Wow.
Otherwise, it's just way too difficult. I mean, then might as well work with a U.S. emerging designer because you're in the same
Yeah.
you're in the same boat.
If you had to think of a happy or fond memory of the new Mart building, what would that be?
Okay, well, I have two. One of
Nice.
them, the first time when I moved into the new Mart building last year, it's a little over a year, was we were upstairs on the other side of the building, so we had the sunset, and I've seen some of the most beautiful, beautiful sunsets. The light and everything, and the view, it really makes me grateful to be downtown.
Yeah.
And then the other fond memory that I have is it's something that I greatly, greatly appreciate, and it's on a daily basis that I appreciate, the fact that the building is open 24/7.
Yeah.
And that you have security guard and that you're here. Because when you work with Australian brands or brands that have different timelines and their day starts at 6 p.m. and at 9 p.m. the building closes and you have to pack up shop and go work
scary.
from home.
Yeah.
That was always something that, it was like, okay, I mean, maybe it was good that, but I still worked.
Right.
So that doesn't change. But being able to know that you're going to do what you have to do. And if you need to be here till 1 a.m. because you're on 3 phone calls with designers, then you're going to do it.
Yep.
Just tell me where to find Emblem Showroom. Website, social media handles?
Emblem Showroom is emblemshowroom.com. Social Instagram at Emblem Showroom. Yeah, that's where to find us. And I think we're here pretty much 24/7.
Cool. Cool.